everyone, welcome to Jessie Goes Tsum. I'm Jessie and I am working on this October sticker book challenge, and I am trying to get 120 combo in one play with this month's new Tsums, and I have gotten 114 twice in a row now. And I just thought I'd share a little bit of something extra about combos in case you forgot or you just need extra advice. In this case, I'm just going to try and play one more game for the sake of it, see how it goes. And I'm going to give you some extra tips that you can use to hopefully help your combos go more smoothly. So, I'm going to try and clear everything in as small bursts as I can. Normally, right, I might want to make giant chains and get bubbles and stuff like that. But in this case, I am just going for short and sweet and, kind of whatever I can get at the moment. But I am also going to try and collect, in this case, Rapunzel. But all of the Masquerade characters, you might remember, start a fever time. Now here is the trick that you need to remember. In fever time, you can be as slow or clumsy or stop working, and your chain will not get disrupted. So that is just something you should know. During fever time, it doesn't get disrupted. So that is the time when, maybe you're like messing around, trying to plan something, I don't know, whatever you're doing. But the point of me saying that is you want to collect all of your other Tsums during that fever time as much as you can, and then activate your skill as soon as possible, which activates another fever time, which gives you another chunk of time right now. Number one, 5 extra seconds, but number two, this extra chunk of time where you can keep collecting your combos and you don't have to do it immediately. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but you want to work towards your combo, of course, but the easiest way to not lose your combo, right? That's the tricky thing about combos. You got to keep them going, otherwise you're going to lose them. So the more times that you can get into this fever time, in Rapunzel's case, it's pretty easy because she doesn't take too many to activate her skill. The more easily and the more times you get into this fever time is the more time that you have that you don't have to worry about ruining your combo, right? So if you accidentally do something, it doesn't matter if you're in more fever time. So again, I'm going to get the exact same thing, aren't I? I am going to somehow get, 116. What an improvement. Okay, so in this case, I am definitely going to use a booster in my next game. I don't need the combo booster because I've been able to keep my combo, but I'm not going to do this. Thank you for offering. Rubies are way more valuable than coins, honestly, so I would much rather spend my coins than my rubies. But in this case, since I didn't make it with that, I don't need a combo ticket, this one, because my combos have not been breaking. That's not my problem. What my problem is I need to get more of them. And I actually think that either a 5-second time boost or using a 5-4 is going to help me get there. Since I've got this free time ticket, I think I'm going to start there and see how this goes. With that 5 extra seconds, hopefully that gives me that space to get those, 3-4 extra combo things that I need, but maybe not because I've already... Oh man, I am just not at my strongest right now. But here we are. Okay, good. I can't break it here, so it's all right here if I'm like being a little sloppy. I'm not trying to. Good. Get back into my fever time as quickly as possible. If that means activating a skill, great. I do not have to wait until I, get as many Tsums as I need to get into that fever time. But man. But I do want to maybe save it if I can. I want to save the skill so that I can activate a fever time when I'm not already in one. In this case, there was no point in really waiting. I'd rather also collect Tsums. And look here, I've already filled up another one that I can activate now, no problem. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway through the time. I just don't see this ending well based on, wow, how these things are not coming together the way that I'm hoping for. Oh, there, I'm already back to 1, so there's no point in continuing to try. There is absolutely no way I'm going to make the 100, so I I am going to absolutely have to use a 5-4 ticket next time because this is just not working. And I have the coins, so it's not a hardship. It's just, I thought I'd see if I could do it. But thanks for coming along for the ride, and now I know that I'm going to beat this with a 5-4 ticket.